Okay, pressing A in 3, 2, 1, go. Howdy everybody, it's this Helium Lemon 15 and welcome to part 4 of Endless Ocean Blue World. I'm really unenthusiastic about this. What were you thinking, Oceana? Going off on your own like that to dive a deep hole. Do you have any idea how worried? This stupid... I know I've been doing 96, 97 maybe Let's Play videos before this, but the stupid pitch bend on the music that happens whenever I start importing a video from the Dazzle capture card. Anyway, do you have any idea how worried I was? I'm sorry, Grandpa, but if that shark hadn't been there, I would have been just fine. Have you forgotten everything I've taught you? Oh my gosh! That kind of thing again leads to disaster. That shark was just one of many dangers you could have encountered down there. You can't be so naive. Being unprepared only puts you at risk. You can't always count on luck and good fortune like you did today. Grandpa, I'm so sorry. Promise to be more careful. I'm better prepared in the future. Yeah, sure you do. Okay. As far as I know, nothing too bad happens after this point in... No, well, I'm not spoiling any details about the future of the game. Very well, thank you, Oceana. Let's return to the island for now. Thank you. I really owe you one. The pulsar is good. The pulsar is good, especially when faced with sharks. And it's just kind of Trevor and Oceana hanging out and talking. We have both the pendants. They're both pretty much the same tube-like shape. What do you think? Can you see anything special? And last night I clicked on the option that said a cone and a cylinder, so I'm gonna click on the other one now. They're the same diameter. Yeah, they are. Now that you mention it, they might look like they might fit together. Something. I butchered that. They lock into place with an audible click. So basically she says the same thing wherever you say, she says the same thing if you say they have the same diameter, a cone and a cylinder. Because apparently a cone and a cylinder, ... they look like they might fit together. Small letters that form a verse. The road to the truth is the song of dragons, is how it reads. The song of dragons? Is this a message from my dad? I think I've heard that phrase somewhere before. Why don't we get Nancy to appraise them when we get back to the island? You haven't met Nancy yet, have you? She's a trader who travels around these islands. She knows everything. Yeah, Nancy is kind of amazing. I love Nancy. And I made extra sure that I played up to the point where you meet Nancy in the in my session last night with my aunt, where I played up to this point, and it's kind of nice to have a practice file outside of your LP file, so that when you feel like playing the game, you can just play it without having to worry about recording a video. And when you're waiting to record a video, you can get ramp up your appetite by playing a little bit of the game in advance. Anyway, Smile Island's only 100 feet in diameter. John Eric won it from a rival diver in a game of Nineball. I think that's kind of funny. So that's why it's called Nineball Island. Two mysterious pendants engraved it with the road to the truth is the song of dragons. The truth? The song of dragons? So do we actually know at this point in the game what the Song of Dragons is? So, we've been talking about it since literally the first episode of the game, and we still kind of have no clue what the Song of Dragons is. With all this activity since you arrived, I've no chance to tell you about this place. Nineball Island, that's really cool, and there's a volcano in the background, and I think that's amazing. All of the modern conveniences we need. Yeah. Yeah, it's got orange juice and sandwiches on the table. That's kind of funny. Marine encyclopedia, camera, photo album, and radio. And yes, I say album instead of album many times because of that one Homestar Runner cartoon where it's like, hey, it's a rapping man. I just about to ask, can you record on my new album? And props to anyone who gets that reference because it's extremely obscure. I understand it. Basically, oh, I clicked on once more. Yeah. Sandwich, radio, sandwich, Radiohead, sandwich, coins. Lost Winter Melodias is the best game ever. Oh, by the way, excuse me, I have been playing Bomberman Hero because I got it on the Wii Virtual Console, and that game is just brings back a lot of memories of watching Tajon Bros Let's Play of Bomberman Hero, but sadly his channel is now gone. But yeah, that was my favorite channel, my favorite Let's Play on his channel, and I was watching it a bunch right before his channel got deleted. But yeah, it's kind of a really interesting game. Like a 3D platformer meets a game where you throw bombs, and it's set in outer space, and it's got some quirky sort of outer space stuff, which that's one of the things I like in games. I just like quirky outer space games, and the soundtrack is amazing. So anyway, back to this game. Last night my aunt told me to name this dolphin Opie, like Opie from the Andy Griffith Show. So I will name it Barney, I guess. Let me just use the pointer. D-A-R-N-E-Y, because it's another relevant character from Andy Griffith's Show, and I don't feel like giving it the same name twice. I kind of have a tradition of naming dolphins after the Beatles, because when I was first getting into this game, I guess I was really into the Beatles. So maybe not really, but I don't know. Something about I named one of them Ringo, and I named one of them Paul McCartney, because Paul McCartney wouldn't fit into the text box. Something stupid. So yes, I don't care about the controls. And this is your introduction to dolphin training. Oh gosh, you're going to spend a lot of time training your dolphins in this game. Regardless, I mean, you don't have to worry about dolphin training, but if you are going to worry about it, you're going to want to invest a lot of time into it, like at least 15 minutes every session. Yeah, and you can go with 1 exclamation mark, go with 2 exclamation marks, stuff. You're going to want to teach it all the tricks, teach it all the, and then get it up level by level, get it to break all the records. So right now it's going to, I'm going to see if I can get it to break the height record on the jump. And yes, you're going to be watching for that little new record yellow glow thing all the time. And you're also going to want to give it food. And I love that little sound it makes when it gets a fish. It's really cute. Let's sing. Yeah, just whatever. Got some other cool gifts for Christmas. One of my friends, he gave me a DVD of 2001 Space Odyssey because I really wanted to watch that movie. So hopefully I'm going to get a chance to have a little movie date with some of my friends from school and watch 2001 Space Odyssey. I also got some other cool stuff. I got a Neil deGrasse Tyson video of a bunch of inexplicable astrophysics sort of stuff, and that's pretty crazy, but I like astrophysics. I'm not an expert on astrophysics, but I'm a space nerd, so it's whatever. It's pretty cool. This is a sea whistle. I received it from an acquaintance a long time ago. It can produce sounds of varying pitches. Yeah. The sea whistle is used... I forgot about this. The sea whistle, you use it underwater to basically get the attention of your dolphin. Or, it's basically what you use to unlock trivia for any sort of dolphin or whale underwater. And if you're diving with one of your dolphin partners, you can use it to just basically get its attention. But other than that, it's not the most useful item in the game. There's the table. It has all, well, yeah. And here's Nancy. Nancy is pretty great. And here's an obscure reference that people are not going to get. A Quiet Day on Planet Neptune. Put something in the comments if you get that reference, but I'm assuming that one or two people. If you're just a new viewer and not somebody who is one of my personal friends, you might not get the reference, and I'm pretty sure only one of my friends gets the reference, but it's funny. I feel like saying it. Quiet Day on Planet Neptune. And this is Nancy, who's awesome. Howdy, Jane Eric. Hello, Nancy. You didn't waste a minute getting here. This is your new recruit, huh? It's a real pleasure to meet you. I'm Nancy Young, and yeah, I always imagine her kind of talking like she's from Texas. She might be from Texas. I'm not sure. Not that. Yeah. And I do mean anything. Hovercrafts, corn dogs, kitten, chowder, you name it, I'll get it. Well, I'll try to, anyway. Attention, gentlemen of the jury, I'd like to have... Wait. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I'd like to have the attention of the class. My name is Dick Dastardly Richard, and I'm here to take the treasure that's in the back room. So this is the lapis lazuli charm. It's similar to East Asian something. This specific style of carving isn't associated with those cultures at all, so it was made by a different culture. It's also extremely old. The Road to the Truth is the Song of Dragons. Written in English. So it was probably carved by Matthias. What's Oceana's mom's name? They talk about Matthias a lot, but they never mention anything about Oceana's mom. I wish they did. That's kind of makes me sad that they talk about Oceana's dad, Oceana's grandpa, and not Oceana's mom. The Road to the Truth is the Song of Dragons. The Cyclades, it might be Cyclades, it might be Cyclades, I'm not sure. Cyclades suffer under the shroud of Poseidon's curse. As the waves crash and the battle cries rise, Valka Castle shall sink before our eyes. What on earth is that? She just has this poem memorized. Like, I'm assuming it's... When she says, like, epic written by a poet, I'm assuming it's something like the Odyssey. So for her to memorize, like, one line from a book the length of the Odyssey kind of astounds me. But yeah, Valka Castle is something interesting. I'm excited for Valka Castle. The legend says that Valka Castle still lies somewhere in the Aegean Sea. Said to have sunk to the bottom of the sea overnight. And when I was playing this last night, I was just imagining a castle full of people just randomly sinking into the bottom of the sea. So if they don't open any of the doors, and they just kind of stay inside for a while, they're going to be fine, aren't they? Until they run out of oxygen, I guess. But, yeah, I guess they all drowned, and it's just a place with a bunch of paintings and libraries and stuff. Oh, and fish. You want to know more about Matthias? So, this is Matthias. He was exceedingly smart, studied oceanography, died 15 years ago in an accident while exploring the sea depths. Pretty sure he already said that, but it's just extra exposition to make sure you understand the story. Yeah, this is just filler content. Make sure you understand the story. What's going on? I'd be lying if I said I had no interest. AG&C would certainly be beneficial for the business. Yeah. So, introduction to Nancy's services. She can sell you equipment and other stuff. Yeah, you almost never use the other category. I'm pretty sure there's, what, 2 things that make it into this category in the course of the entire game. And then you can appraise items, which right now you can't appraise anything. But once you do start getting to appraise stuff, it'll get really interesting and stuff. So, what equip? Oh, right, you wanted an underwater camera and some night diving gear, right? You forgot, didn't you? I thought you might. Me forget never. Look, I have it right here. So you get a camera. It's a really old camera, maybe older than I. Well, okay, how about this? I'll give you a special discount. How does that sound? The night diving gear will take a bit more time, so just be patient. Sounds like we have no choice. You can look after the camera. Sure, you'll have plenty of use for it. Stuff. So Nancy leaves, and it's a quiet day on Nineball Island. Nintendo Wi-Fi connection is down by now because people stopped using the Wi-Fi on the Wii. Besides, like, Xbox Live is a lot more popular, so I don't know. I just never knew of any of my friends that had Endless Ocean Blue World, so I never used the Nintendo Wi-Fi to play with them. In any case, that's going to be the conclusion of Endless Ocean Blue World Episode 4. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, where we'll do some exciting adventures. See you then. And must include the save string with the penguins. Bye.